Good morning. I see one person is in the chat already. I hope you are well and you come in and say hello and let me know you're there. Two in the chat. Hello and good morning. I'm just waking up myself, knowing a lot of my followers, they are probably still up from last night. I went to bed early though. I was passed out by 9 o'clock. So I'm just waking up and do my oil pulling real quick. Please hit the thumbs up as you're coming in. I'd appreciate it. Don't be shy. Say hello. Hey, Joe Hope. Good to see you. Thanks for joining me. Are you just waking up or are you still up from last night? Does it say Jake, not Wake? Oh my goodness. So that's what I do every morning. I do some oil pulling. It's just basically coconut oil and you rinse your mouth out with it. It helps prevent cavities. There's lots of benefits. You should look it up. It's pulling all the toxins out of your mouth, out of your body. So it's always good to rinse your mouth out with some water after you're done oil pulling. Almost 4 a.m. in New York here. Yeah, it's 3:49 here too. Almost ready for bed. Joe says 7:48 p.m. here. Oh, wow. Hey, Han Solo. Hi, Jess. How you feeling? Firefly. Yeah, are you feeling any better? I hope your ribs and everything is better. So I'm super excited. I just woke up. I was telling everybody in the chat a little bit ago that I went to bed super early. I was asleep by 9 o'clock, and Barrett was working on the pump. We finally figured out, we knew the lines were busted, and they had been. I think it's been like a month now that the lines have been busted, but he was working on the pump, the water pump as well. He pulled the water pump out of the little corner that it was in, and the actual belly of the pump cracked. I mean, there was a huge, at least 4-inch crack in the belly of the pump. So he tore that out last night. He replaced the floor where all the water had leaked out. So he was super busy last night. And this morning I woke up to the sound of water, you guys. He was washing laundry. So super excited. I was not going to do this. I told myself I wasn't going to allow anybody to see my kitchen because of all the dirty dishes we've had and everything. But I'm super excited. And that's part of life. It's homestead life. When your pipes are busted, you can't do dishes. So today I am cleaning kitchen and doing dishes. Super excited. Had a win today. Got 20 liters of semi-synthetic engine oil. Awesome. Retail price of $90 for 30. Hey, that's a good deal. Awesome. So basically, I wanted to share my joy of having running water again. Get my dishes done. Have somebody along with me while I'm doing dishes. Barrett's actually still awake. He's laying down getting ready to go to sleep, but he hasn't been to sleep yet either. So it's just nice to have somebody to talk to when you're doing your chores. And I usually don't because we on such separate sleep schedules. I won't see him again until probably, it's about 4 o'clock. So it'll probably be either noon or 1 o'clock when he'll wake up. Hey, Brian, good to see you. Good morning. So basically, in the meantime, not being able to work in the kitchen, and cook and clean and do all the stuff that you guys are used to me doing, I've been working on Myers Family Apothecary business. Me and my brother have started up, and last night, with the help of my stepson, we bottled up, it's like 180 bottles of our first defense. So that was exciting. That's done, and that's a whole box full. The box is completely full. Super excited. Now I'm just waiting on. I have a bunch more oils to fill or bottles to fill. I have over 1,000 bottles that eventually I'll get filled. But in the meantime, I am waiting on my printing company that I hired to do my labels for the bottles. So they're all ready to go. I just need to get some labels on them, and then they'll be ready to ship. Super excited. That's finally launching off. I've had 2 sales already, which is awesome. Mike the Caveman, good to see you. Long time no see. Hope all is well. Wild edibles. I know it's always you when you come in as Mike the Caveman. No wild edibles. I hope as well. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I miss going live early in the morning because that's usually when all my Australian friends come pop in and say hello and stuff. When I go live in the evening, I don't know, the time change is so different, so I don't get to see them much. And I know I've had a lot of people say that they miss my morning lives with me. This is super early. I usually don't go live in the mornings until usually 7 or 8. But like I said, I woke up to hearing running water, so I was super excited. I wanted to get this kitchen and dishes cleaned up. Anybody have plans today? What are you planning to do today? After I get the dishes done and get the counter and the table cleared off, I am going to put on a roast. Barrett has been requesting my homemade keto tamales, enchiladas, and tacos, so I'm going to be in the kitchen quite a bit today. Preparing for that, making the tortillas. I gotta make them and then I gotta fry them. And I don't make them very often because it is so time consuming, but since he's been asking for them, I'll make them. So then I also need to put a roast on the crock pot and get that going. So tonight when I assemble everything, the beef will be done and ready to go. Yes, need to motivate myself to get stuff done. Getting behind. Come on, let's move it. You can do it with me. As you're watching me. Making me hungry. I have that effect on people for some reason, Brian. And then, so what I was going to tell you after I get the kitchen done and get all that set up, and I'm taking my butt to the shower. Can't wait to have a hot shower. If you wonder, if you're not on a homestead and you wonder what people do when the water freezes, the pipes bust, what we do anyway, we're fortunate enough to have a natural spring on the property. So my husband Barrett will take the four-wheeler and a wagon and go fill up buckets and jugs and all my canners with water from the spring. He'll bring it up. And we've done dishes in between as well. It's just a lot harder. And we'll just put that up on the stove. We'll do dishes that way. And then we'll also put a couple canners on top of the wood burner stove and heat them up. And we basically sponge bath during the time that the pipes are frozen or busted. But there's nothing like a nice hot shower. Watching more Senate meeting and vote fine time, but more important, I want to pull my hair. I know there's so much crazy stuff going on. I woke up to a couple messages from friends telling me what I missed while I was sleeping. Is anybody planning breakfast yet? It's on the menu. Yesterday I made sausage gravy. Oh, it was so good. Yesterday I got up at 4. So I got up about an hour earlier today, but I got up at 4 and I made the sausage gravy about, I think it was about 6 o'clock. So I snacked on sausage gravy from 6 a.m. until 2 o'clock yesterday. I couldn't stop eating it. You're cooking your roast in the crock pot? Yes. Yes. I will put it on the stove first and brown the outside, Brian. Get that caramelization or whatever you want to call it on the outside. Brown it or whatever, and then I'll throw it in the crock pot. And then I'll just let that go all day until I'm ready to assemble the tamales, tacos, and enchiladas. How do you cook your roast, Brian? In the oven or? We got 7 people in here. Awesome. I just looked up and seen the number at the corner of the screen there. I made late dinner burritos and a little bit ago. Yum. Burritos sound good. Been doing in the oven. Awesome. See, that's the awesome thing about cooking. You can do it your way anyway. There's so many different ways to cook. I think my least favorite things to do, what am I trying to say? Least favorite thing I like to do while doing dishes are the pots and pans. Oh, Barrett's least favorite is the silverware. I don't mind the silverware. JV Outdoors, good to see you. Long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Are you making me breakfast? Not yet. We just got, Barrett stayed up all night, my husband. He fixed the water line and he fixed our water pump. So this morning when I woke up, there was running water. So I'm doing all the dishes that have piled up from not having water. We were talking about that. What everybody is having for breakfast. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what I want to make for breakfast. I did sausage gravy yesterday morning. Maybe I'll keep it simple and do some chia pudding. I don't know. I think they're more tender in the crock pot. I do too. I like doing it in the crock pot too because especially when you're making like enchiladas or tamales with the roast, it's just a lot easier to pull apart. It just falls apart. And then I know for a fact it's done. It's just easier for me. There's some more dishes in this sink. It's an eggshell. We're getting there. Can't wait to have a nice clean counter. I'm getting thirsty already. I like the oven on low, so it's extra heat for the house, but crock pot is good. Tell Barrett hello. I wonder if he's asleep yet. Brian says hello. Did you hear him, Brian? He said hello. He actually said, hey, Brian. I found these water enhancers at Walmart that are keto friendly. I love them. They have vitamin C in them, high antioxidant. I can't talk yet. I'm not quite awake. But this one is coconut pineapple. It doesn't have any calories, well, it doesn't have calories either, but it doesn't have any carbs or sugar. Love this stuff. They've got all kinds of flavors too. The one Barrett really likes is the black cherry. I don't have my coffee yet this morning either. I need to get that on. Oh, you did here? And for anybody that missed it on Sunday, this past Sunday, I did have a live that I deleted afterwards. Some of you might know what that means, but if you want to hang out and cook it and just a little change of pace, I'm going to be doing that every Sunday again. So I don't even remember what time it was I went live. I think it was like 7 or 8. So just keep an eye out. I will definitely be going live every Sunday evening. I just don't know what time yet. I was looking at them water enhancers too. I love them. Or at least this brand is really good. It saved me through this winter trying to drink water and stuff. I'm spoiled. I'm very spoiled when it comes to my spring water. There's nothing that can beat my spring water. Even if I go to the grocery store and buy bottled spring water, it's not the same. I don't know. I think they put something in it, and I don't like it. As soon as I drink bottled water, it's like I get dry mouth, like cotton mouth, and I get more thirstier than what I was before I started drinking it. So I'm very spoiled when it comes to my spring water. That will be another project today. We will be bottling up all our drinking bottles and water jugs and things like that, so that if the pipes freeze again or anything, at least we'll have a supply of water on hand while trying to fix the pipes. But hopefully it won't freeze that bad again. I pray. Because basically what Barrett did was our pump that was in there, our water pump, it's shot. The belly of it cracked, so there's no fixing that. We had an old pump that was still in our utility room. Barrett saves everything, which is really good. But that pump, I think the points kept sticking on it, and one of the points broke off or something to that extent. Something with the points. And so he saved it, and what he was able to do is take out the guts or whatever, the motor of our old pump, the one that we had been using, and put the belly of the old pump onto that. So that's how we were able to get the pump fixed. I got some of the blackberry sparkling water the other day. That sounds good too. I don't know if you have had Hy-Vee where you live, but I buy the Hy-Vee brand flavored non-carbonated water. It's delicious and no carbs or sugars. I replaced it with them. I'll have to check that out. I don't think we do. I've never seen it. Oh, Amazon has it? Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure then. Same way I think it's the plastic, right? The plastic going into the water. I think so. There's something's definitely wrong because I don't feel right after drinking bottled water. And we've been flooding. We've been flooding like crazy. And as some of you know, when it floods, the creek floods into the spring. I can't drink that water. It's not safe to drink when everything's flooded. So that's why we got to make sure that we've got extra jugs of water and stuff on hand. I can't stand it. Hey, Best Life, good to see you. Long time. Just up to feed the stove here. Well, it's good to see you. I've been missing you. I was thinking about you when I went live this past Sunday. While you're in here real quick, I'm going to start going live again every Sunday. You know what I used to do on Sundays, right? In the evenings. So I'm going to do that again, and then those lives will be deleted afterwards. But it would be awesome if you guys show up. Best Life, if you showed up. You always have really good requests on Sundays. So good to see you. If I missed anybody's comments, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and look down and make sure I'm getting these dishes clean too. So if I've missed you, I apologize. Just put it in the chat again. Hopefully I'll catch it. What else? That flood that I was talking about, that it's been flooding. Oh my goodness, the flood had made it all the way up to the yard this time. It's so bad. The pigs were swimming. I felt bad for them. There was no high ground to move them on. I'll be there where I can. Awesome. When I can. Sorry. Look forward to it. Oh, that's funny. Hand Solo. It used to be their grocery store name. Got dishes everywhere. I'll have to change the water out after this round. Wait for that. I can't believe Eric's not asleep yet. He's still in there. He did sleep 10 hours yesterday, though. Why did I start echoing all of a sudden? That's weird. Barrett usually only sleeps like 5 hours at a time. He never sleeps 8 hours or more. Barrett listening and watching. Are you watching me live? It's weird. Why am I echoing like that? Am I still echoing? Yep. I don't know why, but the mic is muted. Am I echoing to you guys? I've never heard of that grocery store before. They're 10 times better than Walmart. Jamie, what state are you in again? I can't remember. What else is new? Yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, yesterday was lazy day. I just bottled up all the oils the day before, which would have been Tuesday. I went to court. I hate going to court. Not that I've ever done anything wrong to be in trouble or anything, but I just hate going into court. I hate testifying and being on the stand. It makes my stomach turn. But I think I did really, really good. So we'll see. That's another thing. I need to check our court docket today. See if anything has changed. South Dakota, okay. Yeah, that was definitely not what I was thinking. I can't say I've never been to South Dakota. Sounds okay here, Jess. All right, thank you, Brian, for letting me know. I just must be able to hear myself. Weird. Not really. Maybe natural cabin echo. Maybe. So for some of you that don't know, I'm trying to get custody of my daughter. I can't really talk much about it, but I can tell you that. I'm trying to get custody of my daughter. And she's 11. Some of you have met her here on the live and stuff. And some days she wants to live here and do the homestead life and play with the animals, and then other days she doesn't. She wants to be in town where she gets handed everything to her. She didn't realize how strict her mother was when it comes to doing chores and social media and things like that. I don't agree with 11-year-old having a phone, but whatever. It is what it is for right now. There's lots going on. A lot of stuff to keep me busy, that's for sure. I can't get my hand to fit in this jug. Yeah, well, running water really isn't an issue because technically we're not out of water. We still have access to water and everything, so that's never been an issue. It's not like we've been out of water and not had water, just running water. And there's, where I live, there's lots of farms and homesteads and stuff like that. They call it like a natural act of God when things like that happen that are out of our hands or out of control. What do you add to your roast? Oh, it just depends how I feel. I usually just grab a bunch of spices out of the cabinet and whatever I feel like adding, I do. I don't like real spicy stuff, but recently, I know you guys have heard me mention it before, but I have a friend on here named Peanuts Peppers, and he's in Louisiana, and he grows super hogs, and he grows just all kinds of peppers. And here recently, that's what I've been using to season all the meats and stuff. And the kind that he got me was 1X. He's got 2X and 3X seasoning, but this is his 1X. It has a little kick to it, but it's not so spicy that I can't handle it. So that's probably what I'll use to season the roast today. And then, of course, your salt and pepper. You must be glutton for punishment. You want 7 years fighting coming up. Huh? understand what you mean. So did I read that wrong? I've been praying for her for 11 years. Almost. It's been 10 years, but almost her whole life. The one thing they didn't like in the beginning is having small kids on a homestead where there's wood burners and axes and chainsaws. Stupid. But it is what it is. I can't change the past. All I can do is try to change the future. Everybody just be getting sleepy. 11 to 18 are girl fighting times. Hormone changes that you'll do well. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right about that. And technically, I have 2 girls. So I've got one that's 13. She'll be 14 this year. And she's already a handful. So I'm sure my second daughter will be right behind her. The one thing I can say though is through everything that I've been through with my children, at least they have respect for me and they don't talk to me the way they talk to the other people involved. So at least I have that going for me. I'm very fortunate they don't speak to me the way they do everybody else. But I think that's where my strictness comes in too. I don't put up with that. You think of oh yeah. It was so funny because when was it? Jasmine, the youngest 11-year-old, she was here on Friday, and when she's not here, she doesn't have anybody to hang out with. She has people to talk to. Don't get me wrong. She has people to talk to. She just doesn't have anybody to play with or roughhouse or wrestle with and stuff like that. And she wants to do that with me, but I can't do it with my back. She's very, when she plays roughhouses, she's very aggressive. And I did try to play with her one weekend, wrestling on the bed and stuff. I can't handle it. I was in bed for 2 days after that. It really hurt my back. So I told her from now on, I can't wrestle, but she can wrestle with Eric. Man, they were like WWEing each other. She would like literally pick him up, push him, throw him off the bed. I laughed so freaking hard. I could barely breathe. And then he'd turn around, throw her around, just playing around. And they did that for a good half hour there until they were both worn out. She ended up sleeping really good after that. All that exercise. And it does stink watching from the sidelines. I wish I could jump in there and play too, but I'm just too old. But she's been learning a lot of stuff. She's so far learned how to drive a 4-wheeler. She's learned how to drive a tractor. She does feed the animals when she's here, like the rabbits and the chickens. That's her chore. And she feeds the dog as well. That's another chore. And she's been learning how to cook and measure, in cups and teaspoons and tablespoons and things like that. So she's been learning quite a bit. And then, of course, when she's with me, she has to go to church on Sundays and Wednesdays. So she's learning about God. Hey, Peter, good to see you. How's it been? A long time since I've seen you as well. Hope you're staying happy and safe over there. I've been okay, Peter. Old school math is important. 100%. I agree. That's what's great about having a, marriage, a partnership. I'm horrible with math. I'll be the first to admit it. But Barrett is a whiz at math. He's so good. I've always had issues with numbers. I can't do math in my head, and I never have been able to, and that's all right. I have my strengths other ways in other areas, but he can do math in his head and just freaking come up with numbers like crazy. So he's really good at teaching math too. And I actually, speaking of which, had a girlfriend call last night. She was applying for a job and she was stumped on a math question. She called him. She called me. She was like, "Can you help?" I said, "Nope, but Barrett sure can." So I handed the phone over to him. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. I believe it will. She's not in a very good situation right now, so mentally or physically. So I have a feeling it will go well. And it's in God's hands, so God will decide what she needs or what's best for her. I gave it away a long time ago. Kids of today are lost without phones and computers. We used to do math with pen and paper, right? I know. She gets upset because she's not used to having. I don't know how to. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to word it. She's not used to having family time, sitting at a table and actually having meals together and eating and praying before that meal and things like that. And the first time she came back here several months ago, the rule was if we're sitting down having a meal together, then there's no phones or electronic devices, for that matter, at the table whatsoever while we're eating dinner. And so that was really hard for her to get used to. She didn't like that rule. And she continued to try to sneak her devices to the table. And then when she realized that wouldn't work, those earpods or earbuds or whatever the kids call them, she would have the phone in her bedroom and then just have the earpods in. AirPods, whatever. She would have those in and still be listening to her phone. I'm like, very smart, but ain't happening. But she got used to that. It was weird for her that like prayed before every meal, before we sat down to eat. But she's getting used to stuff. Family interaction, good way to put it, yes. Good morning, Northwoods. Good to see you. You're up early. I watched a little bit of your Grand Theft Auto live the other night. Yes, Peter. I'm trying to keep it on the down low so I don't get caught. But Sundays, you should check me out on Sunday evenings. I will be going live on Sunday evenings again. Check that out if you get a chance. I've been going live Sunday evenings. I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock my time. So just keep your eyes peeled. Make sure your notifications are on so when I do go live on Sunday, you won't miss it. I'm just now getting ready for bed. Laugh out loud. It's only 3:32 here. Oh my goodness. I'm hanging on here, Brian says. I can't believe you're just going to bed, Northwoods. Trying to get all this grime off the counter here. I need to rinse this. I need to switch water. Let's get nasty. I need to go get hands out soon. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. No problem. Sunday sounds like a plan. Awesome. It's 8:30 p.m. Thursday night in Melbourne. There's so many of you that I see that are from Melbourne. I don't open the studio until 1 p.m. That's right. I remember seeing your store hours. I'll be right back. Maybe I'm going to just towel out your kitchen. I might have one at the door. But I do. I don't know why I didn't think to check there. I guess I'm still waking up. And I never did put my coffee on. Or did I? No, I put it on the stove and never turned it on. You're not tired? Yeah, I'm still alive. That's so weird. Okay. It looks like on my screen for a minute, it looked like there was 3 cameras up here. Who's excited for deer season? We won't have deer season again until later in the year. I'm confused. Why is there 2 screens open of you in the live? So that you can see what I'm doing when I walk away from the camera. I'm not too far away. I don't have to keep turning the camera on the computer for you to see me. Aren't you tired?
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Are you? Surprised you're still awake.
Got burst of energy.
Oh, good. Do some dishes.
I ordered 3 loads of clothes for her.
I know. Just eating ya. Good night. Love you. Yeah, same, but mine starts when it ends. Be right back. All right, Northwoods. I did BLT salad last night or the night before last. That turned out good. Turned out really good. But who doesn't love bacon, right? We got 9 people in here now. Awesome. That's the oils. I don't want to wash any of my dishes with all the oils that I've been working on. So this is all oil stuff. Ah. These are all my apple cider vinegar cups. I drink apple cider vinegar in the morning too, usually. I didn't this morning because I was just so excited to get this stuff done. Then I'll be able to wash all my essential oil stuff. It looked like a mad scientist lab in here last night. Trying to get all the stuff washed. I don't have to worry about it. Everybody's saying anything new? Nope. Barry's in there watching TV still. He must have got enough sleep yesterday. Jess, you're a busy bee. Always. It's non-stop. There's always something to be done. Yesterday, I promised myself I was going to be lazy and just like watch movies and lay in bed all day. After court the day before. It stressed me out really bad. So my plan was just to lay in bed and relax and watch movies yesterday. Yeah, right. That didn't happen. I ended up bottling all the essential oils. I'll show you. There's some people in here that I haven't seen. Me and my brother opened a new business. I pinned the website to the top of the page, Myers Family Apothecary, and our first product is out. Hopefully more will come soon. I gotta switch over to StreamYard. All right. Now this is real time. So here is the essential oil bottle. This is full. Let me get a finished product so you can see it. But this is what we call First Defense. It's our version, I'll say, our version of thieves oil. Let me grab my purse. I always keep a couple bottles in my purse in case I run into somebody or I want to tell them about the product or show them or let them sample it or whatever. Where is it? Oh, I threw it in the car. I forgot. There are certain things you can't take into court with you. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. All right. It was a good idea I walked back there because I found a couple stragglers of dishes back there in my office. All right. So here's what the finished product looks like. And it's kind of hard to see on here. It's not zooming in. And this is like my test label. This is not the actual finished label. I'm waiting for the label company to finish printing off, hopefully in the next couple of days. And then I can start working on all these bottles, getting the labels on. And then I have a box here on the table. You can't see, but there's a box on the table. I've been working on oils as well. Yes, Peter Dow, I did. Yes. And like I said, the website is pinned up above. You can go check it out if you'd like. But like I said, right now it's just one product. Hopefully in the next, I don't know, week or so, I'll have another product ready to go. I don't know. There should be 5 products in the making right now that should be coming up. I'm just doing one at a time so I don't get overwhelmed. I don't want to do a bunch all at one time. So right now I'm working on the First Defense. And then once that's all bottled up, then I'll move on to the next product. Coffee should be done by now. right, don't judge me. I put a lot of stuff in my coffee. So the first thing I put in my coffee is collagen. This is just a Walmart brand of collagen that I found. Jess, can you use small screen and zoom the bottle without screwing up the camera? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. What? Oh, I'm not on my main computer. Let's try this. On this camera is so blurry for some reason. Can you see that? This computer that I use in the kitchen is just so old. You've got the directions here, ingredients, tips on how to use it. And then here on the other side, you have the logo. It's a heart and a crown, and it's called Drops of Love. And then, of course, it says Made in USA. And it says, First Defense is crafted in Ohio from the finest 100% natural ingredients. And then there's a caution on it, possible skin sensitivity. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you can see that. That's better. Awesome. So basically, why is it big like that? I don't like that one. Okay, there we go. So basically what I've been doing behind the scenes is the website, which is up and running. I added the bottles onto Macari. I don't know if any of you know that. It's another selling platform, but it's called Macari. I'm on Etsy now. I got that account set up. And now I'm trying to learn how to do Amazon FBA. It's just the Amazon business account. But there's a lot of stipulations, a lot of things you got to learn. It's like the most intense information I have learned in a long time. I've been reading on it for weeks, and I still don't know half of the stuff I need to know. This is stevia. And then I put a tablespoon of MCT oil. And my coffee as well. And the MCT oil is just a clarified coconut oil. It just doesn't taste like coconut. And if you decide to use this because I said it, do not start out with a tablespoon. Start out with a teaspoon because you will have to use the bathroom. It will go through you. There must be a way to connect with a big company and give them a sample, but don't you have to patent it first? I have trademarked so far the name, First Defense, my company name, mine and my brother's company name, Myers Family Apothecary. I've trademarked the logo, the heart, the crown, and then the saying Drops of Love. And then I also have a storefront. We have a storefront. And that storefront is called Myers Family Apothecary and Wellness Centered. And the Wellness Center has been trademarked. I don't know about the patent stuff yet. I haven't dug that deep. Basically, all my trademarks are state right now. I'm working on national trademarks, and then I'll be researching how to do patents as well. But this is like a huge learning curve. I've never opened my own business. I've never went this deep into it. So I'm learning all kinds of new stuff. Next thing I put in my coffee is heavy whipping cream. I do like a tablespoon of that, a little more maybe. Coffee. I drink decaf, by the way. I love the taste of coffee, but I can't do the caffeine because the caffeine gives me the jitters really bad. It makes my heart palpitate too fast. Once you patent it, you can approach a big company or skincare company and leave them a sample. That would be awesome. That'll be definitely way down the line because, like I said, I'm still just learning. And I'm not going to lie, it is very frustrating and very overwhelming to learn everything. I'm glad most of it's done. I think the trademarking and the Amazon FBA is the most frustrating. Those are probably the two things that I've pulled hair out over. But it'll get done. It just takes time. I have reached out to, we have like local businesses that will help small businesses get started. What is it called? Score was one of the local ones that I really dove into and I really liked because they give you like a one-on-one mentor. But to be honest, this time trying to use them to help me get this business started, they have not been very accommodating, or I don't know. Their communication has been really bad. I'll ask questions and stuff and I won't get an email back from them for like almost a month, or sometimes not ever. So hopefully today, after Barrett gets his sleep, we're going to run into town and we have another one. I think it's called Small Business of Ohio Association. I'm going to stop in there and talk to them and see if there was any reference or resources there. Any resources there that can help me out. A tie-in story. Do you have a tie-in story why you named it that? No? I have a tie-in story of why we started it though on the website. Keep all your business receipts for tax write-off. Yes, I've been doing that. And then, of course, I have my community here, you guys here on YouTube. People make suggestions all the time, and then I have to look up some things that y'all recommend, which has been awesome and helpful. So, any resource I can get or information, I'll always take into consideration. don't know. What do you mean by if it gets popular, I can get bought out? Like the company will buy my product? What do you mean by that? Is there any government department that can help finance this as they do help people? Well, that's the thing. My brother knows that I do the homesteading thing and the herbs, and he watches my YouTube channel too. He watches everything I do and has for the whole year that I've been on YouTube, and I had no idea that he was watching me everything. But he does. He gets on here and watches me, and he came for a visit. He doesn't live in the same state I do. He lives clear across the country, actually. And he came for a visit a couple months ago, and we sat down and we talked, and he said he wanted to open this business with me and that it would be 50-50. I would just do basically the labor and he would finance it. So the financing isn't an issue. He does all the financing. I just have to do the labor, which is fine. I enjoy doing it. Now, if we get like super successful, I don't know. I might have to hire some help, or I don't know. We were looking into, we have the Capitol here close to me. There's a manufacturing company. I guess you can go there and use their equipment to manufacture different products. So I'll be looking into that too whenever we blow up. A bigger oil company buying you as a takeover. Oh, okay. How many kinds of oils are you going to make? Right now, in the beginning, we're set on 5. The labor is the backbone of any product or company, yes. I do know. Like I mentioned before, we have a storefront as well in town, and that won't be open until like June or July because there's some construction and remodeling and things like that need to be done. But our oils, I need to say our oils will be in that storefront, and it'll also be a massage, I guess parlor, is that what you call it? Massage, and it'll have saltwater tanks, float tanks in it. So the massage therapist that will actually be in there will be using our oils. And then if the customer wants to, it'll be available for them to purchase. So I think it's a pretty successful plan so far. Just keep on working my tail feathers off as long as I do something every day. I think it'll just keep growing and keep getting better. I'm running out of space for all these dishes. Why first defense? It's first defense. And the reason for first defense, because it's a defense, it's an immune booster. It's antimicrobial, antibacterial, fungal, and one more. What am I missing? Fungal, bacterial, microbial. There's one more I'm missing. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, it's basically a defense oil. You spray it on you, or at least what I do is I spray it on my chest in the morning before I leave the house. If I go into town, it'll boost your immune system and just help you not catch any of the tickies, is what I call it. I hope your business does well, Jess. Thank you, Brian. Me too. Call it a day spa, less heat something. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm super excited. One of the actual owner of the day spa part of the company, he is a good friend of ours, and he's a licensed massage therapist. And when we were sitting down talking about business and stuff, I asked him, I was like, does this mean I get free massages? And he's like, no. And I'm like, oh man. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, it's alright. And so I'd rather explain it than you not know what I meant by it. Now I'm just washing out the oil containers that I've been using to mix up all the oils. I'm running out of space for all these dishes, but I don't want to stop until they're done. This thing's been a lifesaver. It's I don't even know what you call it. Graduate? No. Like a syringe, I guess. The pip or pipel or something like that is what they call it. But it has been a lifesaver, a time saver. I'm filling up all these bottles. Last night when I went to bed, all I could smell was cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of the main ingredients. Man, that cinnamon was so strong. What's the signage on the building say? It just says Myers Family Apothecary and Wellness, or Myers Family Apothecary and Wellness Center is what it's called. Jess, I wish you all the best success. Just believe in your products and stand strong, and I will have you. Thank you. I definitely believe in this product. I personally have been using this product for a long time, since all this crud broke out. And I think it has definitely attributed to our health, mine and Barrett's. Jess, can you use turmeric in your oils as it's very healthy? I don't know. I've never really played around with turmeric as an oil, but I'm sure you could. I don't see why not. Anything could be turned into an oil when it comes to plant matter. You gotta realize I'm self-taught when it comes to oils and the herbs and stuff like that. I'm just learning as well. So I'm constantly learning new stuff about new techniques and formulas and things like that. So as you guys are following along with me on YouTube and things like that, I'm learning as well. Now, don't get me wrong, there's things like the first defense that I oh my gosh. Like the There's some stuff I still don't know. I'll never know it all. Hey, Jenna. Hey, sister. Good to see you. I hope all is well where you are. I've seen you've been posting videos again. Okay, I think I'm done washing dishes until this stuff dries. Throw these cups in here though. Get these sitting. These are plastic cups that I use to distribute the oils and mix. And they are super, super strong essential oils. Ooh. Oh, very strong. Alright, those can soak, those can dry. Get rid of this Tom's water. Does the massage person use your oils on the customer? Yes, they will be. Yep, that will be one of the promotion things. And I'm super excited, you guys. The chickens are starting to lay again. Get this thing out of the way. I'll have to wash this here after a bit. Get out of your face. I'm feeling a little down. I'm sorry to hear that, Gemma. I wish you were feeling better. Is anybody else doing breakfast or cleaning with me? Am I motivating you? My floor is being squeaky this morning. You should be able to barter oils for hair time. I'm okay, Gemma. I was just how I went live. Barrett just fixed the water, so we got water again. So I figured if I could go live, I want everybody to see my messy kitchen. I figured why not go live and use up some live time and talk to everybody. get some hours here on YouTube while I'm chit-chatting, getting my work done. What's chair time? What do you mean by chair time? All right. That makes me feel better. Why are you feeling down about your channel, Gemma? Your channel is awesome. All right, I'm going to get my crock pot out. We got to move all my oils. It's super loud, sorry. Oh my gosh, this crock pot was Barrett's mom. It's so heavy. It's a good crock pot. Old but good. I'm just gonna rinse it out because it's a little dusty. Oh, massage time for you. Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know. That went totally over my head. I'm sorry. Coffee. I'll message you about it after this. I don't want to bring down your stream. Oh. Yeah, just shoot me a message, Jenna, because I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I have no idea. And hopefully we can meet up later and chit chat. I need to get my hours up. I've really been neglecting everybody on YouTube and neglecting my channel. I need to get these hours up while I can. How many thumbs up do we have, you guys? I haven't even been able to check. Let me know in the chat. I see we still have 7 people in the chat, so that's good. And for some of you, if you didn't see the video, one of my followers Dragon, he got me a set of cast iron. Beautiful cast iron. They're wildlife edition. This one has a buck on it. Use that. And I always just season my cast iron with avocado oil. That's just what I like to use. 15 thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you, Gemma, for sharing me out. I appreciate it. I guess we used up all the napkins last night for dinner. Usually I just take a paper towel or napkin and rub the cast iron down with it. Phone is starting to go low on the battery. I might lose a camera here soon. I'll still have a computer camera going, but the phone camera might go out. I hate touching raw meat. Salt, pepper, seasoning. Come on. I think you shouldn't keep your seasonings on top of the stove, or they will get solid. At least the ones that don't have preservatives in them. A little salt in the crock pot, pepper, of course, it's pepper seasoning. A little bit of that in there. And then once my skillet gets to temperature, I'll throw this roast in there. Brown it a little bit. Hey James, good morning. Thanks for coming in. All right, now my back's starting to thump. I'm gonna sit down for a minute. Let that skillet gets hot and chit chat with y'all. Move my purse and stuff, everything I brought out. Stay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's much better. Oh, gee, hello. Long time no see. So good to see you. How's it been? Yeah, Gemma, are you going to be on for a while? I'm here. Are you going to go live or anything later or upload videos, Gemma? All right, and so thanks for hanging out with us this morning. I hope you have a good rest. I hear my skillet popping. Time to get back up. So basically what I do is just sear it on all four sides, and then it'll go in the crock pot. Have you had a chance to check out the website, Gemma? Oh, and also I wanted to ask you while you're here, if you had a chance to check out Etsy, what we were talking about. Did you get a chance to do that? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Jeep. But then again, to be fair, I haven't really been on YouTube either. Jeep's been working a lot. That's good. Work is always good. Keeps your mind busy. I like having stuff to do, then I don't have to think about other stuff. No, not yet. I'll check it out today. Awesome. I wish you guys could smell this house. How amazing it smells with all these oils. It's just very strong. Very, very strong. It's funny because like when we leave the house to go to town or whatever errands we gotta run and we come back, it's just like, wow, it smells really good in here. When you open that front door and you get a huge cloud of essential oils. I need to figure out a better workspace though. Barrett's getting annoyed with all the oils and bottles and bottle tops and everything that I have stored in the kitchen. I was suggesting getting a sheath shed for just like all my shipping supplies and like a workspace. All right, let's get this roast turned. I have to be careful with essential oils as I have issues with strong scented stuff. Yeah. Well, I think really that goes for everybody. Essential oils are very potent and you really don't need much at all. But I get that. There's some essential oils that don't work with everybody. It's just like medicine, you know. Some stuff works for some people and some stuff don't work for others. I'm trying to think. Lilac, lilac oil. Oh, I know everybody says they just love the smell of lilac, but the minute I get one tiny sniff of lilac, I'll have a migraine for the rest of the day. I cannot do lilac at all. All right, Jeep, thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. Have a good day at work. We actually have a lilac bush, a huge one, right outside the bathroom window. And in the summertime, Barrett likes to open the bathroom window in there and you just get all that smell from the lilac. Oh, to me, it's horrible. But to him, he just loves it. I've tried for years to get him to cut that lilac bush out and he won't do it. But I guess it's a good thing that he hasn't done it because I guess I can make essential oils with the lilac for other people that can benefit from it. I'm at work and I'm off in 30 minutes. Woohoo! Awesome! That's good news. You work the night shift, huh? I used to love the night shift. I worked the night shift for quite a few years. And then I switched to day shift, and I got so used to day shift now that I don't work. I'm always up super early. Kind of sucks though, because I wake up at, today I woke up at like 3:30, but most days I wake up at like 4 or 5, and it's kind of lonely because I'm the only one up in the house for hours on end. And then about noonish, I get so worn out and my back hurts, I go lay down for a nap. So when everybody else is getting up in the house, I'm sleeping for nap time. So I appreciate all of you that come out and hang out and talk to me and chit chat because you keep me company. And I'll tell you what, ever since I started YouTube, doing chores while live and with you guys is so much better than just doing it by myself in a quiet house. Yep, gotta go put up all my crap so I can get out of here. I'll check back and I'll load it in later. All right. my mess up from all my seasonings and the roast. I'm gonna run and grab some stock that I can put in the crock pot. I don't have any beef stock right now. I need to make some of that and can it up, but I've got some chicken stock I'm going to go ahead and use. I will smell everything I can before I put it in anything. I don't know, it's just a habit, I guess. Jonathan, hello and welcome. Good morning. I hope you enjoy my channel. We're just hanging out this morning as I clean and cook. I hope everybody here in the chat gives you a warm welcome. Got a pretty solid community here, loving community. This roast is like really awkwardly cut. I don't want to stay up. All right. Go ahead and plug the stock pot in. So since you weren't here earlier, Jonathan, I'm braising this, not braising, but searing this roast to put in the crock pot. And then my husband has been requesting some tamales and enchiladas and tacos. So this will cook all day in the crock pot. And then I'll start working on tortillas, homemade tortillas. Make those and then fry them. Hopefully everything will be ready to go for tonight. Sounds great. Clean and cook nice. Me too. Awesome. That's what I basically do, is try to motivate other people to clean and cook with me and hang out, because it's always better to cook and clean when you have a friend doing it with you. I'm gonna start putting some of this stuff up. I have two cameras going, so You can follow me around my kitchen. And since you're new to the channel, please check me out on Sundays, 7 to 8 p.m. I go live on Sunday. I was doing it regularly, and then I stopped for a while. So I'll be going live on Sunday. And if you miss it, it kind of stinks because as soon as that live is over, I always delete it. Why am I putting my mason jars? I'm talking, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, as soon as that live is over, it's always deleted. So it would be awesome if you could catch it. What state are you in, Jonathan? Jess, where are we singing? We don't sing Firefly, but Sunday. We're not allowed to do that, remember? But yes, Sunday is the day. Good to see you again, Firefly. I asked you earlier, I didn't see your comment. Maybe I missed it, but are you feeling any better? How's your ribs doing? Florida, awesome. Thanks for making me family, Jonathan. So we can't use that word in the chat, Jonathan. I'll get dinged. So what I just say is family. I've made you family, or welcome to my family. We can't say the S word or YouTube will ding me. That's the only reason I removed your comment there. Hurts today is bone density test. Oh my goodness. I will be sending prayers to you. I went to the I guess I skipped over comments. I went to the ortho yesterday. Nothing to do but wear a red belt and 2 more weeks pulled from my work, right? The only thing you can do is let it heal. Jonathan says you're welcome. I haven't slept yet. You get your rest. Thank you, Jonathan. Any suggestions for breakfast this morning? I don't know what to make for breakfast. I'm running out of space in my cabinet. Let's start stacking cups here. root beer floats for breakfast? I guess I could do that, Firefly. I have the let's see. I have my Zevia root beer. However, if I wanted root beer floats, that means I would have to pull out the ice cream maker and hand churn ice cream. And that's just a little too early for that today. Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I guess. Well, the thing is, Jonathan, I don't do any processed foods or grains. I'm strict keto, which means I don't do any carbs or sugars. Carbs, sugars, grains, or ligaments. If you go back later on, when you get a chance to check out some videos, you'll see I used to be 296 pounds, and now I'm down to 150. So, if you want, you can check that out. But I'm very strict when it comes to eating. Spinach cheese omelet. That sounds good. Thanks. Waffles then? That sounds good too. Soup in that still. Ooh. Making all kinds of noise this morning. have the shake you made yet? No, I haven't. Are you talking about the kale smoothie, Firefly? Let me know if that's what you're talking about. Yep. No, actually, Firefly, since we have had our pipes busted for so long, I quit making the kale smoothies. That's a really good idea. I should do a kale smoothie. But I quit making the kale smoothie because it was just so hard to keep up the blender, keep it clean. Why we didn't have water. I mean, we had water. We were toting it up from the spring. It just was a pain in the butt. I remember you making some type of nasty shake before. It's not nasty. It's so good. I'm gonna mute myself while I put this blender on so you guys don't have to hear it. Oh, I don't want to stop camera. I want to mute. This blender has like a self-cleaning mode on it, which makes it really nice because when it stirs it up and cleans it, it heats up as well. It makes it really nice. So I'm just waiting for that to go. I think it's like 6 minutes it takes it to clean, which isn't too bad. Usually I have the blender going while I'm doing the dishes, but I completely forgot until Firefly mentioned the smoothie. It's so funny because Barrett always said it was nasty shake too, and he has actually tried it. And since I've been drinking it for so many years, he likes it now. He's finally gotten a taste for it. Oh, my phone just died. I had so much energy and was so excited to have water on. I think the adrenaline and the excitement is finally wearing off. Hey, Hillbilly Homesteader, how you doing? Long time no see. Hope all is well where you are. It's still super early too. It's only 5:52 here. We're just chit-chatting this morning, Hillbilly. Hanging out. TH2, hello. Early, Jess. Yeah, I've been on since 3:40, I think. 3:45. TH2, Barrett finally fixed the pipes and fixed the water pump. So I woke up this morning to water. I heard the washer. I heard, running water. I was like, what? I was so excited. So I got up and I started doing dishes. It's been a while. Lots of work and prepping, getting ready for snowstorm or for snow tomorrow. Awesome. That's what I was telling everybody earlier. As long as we do something, even if it's something small every day, it helps. Right now, I'm waiting for my blender to clean. It's probably going to go off here in a second again. I'm going to have to mute myself. But it's almost done cleaning. I'll rinse it out and get my kale smoothie on. At some point, I'll probably go back and lay down today. I don't know. Night, you leaving, Firefly? Get some rest. You need it so you can heal. Great, water is life. Isn't that the truth? Well, and hold on. Like I was telling everybody else teach too, it's not like we're completely out of water. We can go down to the spring and bring buckets of water up, but it is nice to have the running water. It's very, very convenient. A lot less work. All right. Pull that out a little bit. I drank a lot of water lately. That's good. Water's good for you. THC says I'm still asleep. What are you doing up so early, TH2? Are you getting ready to go to work, or what's going on in your neck of the woods? making a mess this morning. I do a teaspoon and a half of stevia. I just cleaned this all up and just made a mess. I do about a cup of heavy whipping cream. And do a half cup of water. I feel like I have oils all over the place still. I don't, but I feel like I do. I do about 3 small strawberries. Just not sleeping very well. I'm sorry to hear that. That's definitely not fun. Good handful of spinach. A couple handfuls of kale. I know a lot of people think this is nasty, but it's actually really good. And the strawberry really does cover up the taste of the kale. And I just freeze all the spinach and kale, and it stays good for a very long time, or at least long enough for me to eat it all. Come on. My cat, I love my cat. She's awesome. She will actually knock at the door or scratch at the door or whatever so I can hear her come in. And when she wants to go out to use the bathroom, she'll sit at the front door and meow until somebody lets her out. Awesome cat. Put some ice in here. Go ahead, you can eat. Stage 2, since might be snow and ice. I don't mind as long as we don't freeze again. They're just fixed everything, so I just pray to God that it doesn't freeze. because there's no way we can afford another pump. The pumps right now are going for the ones that we need, that we've seen, we've researched, are going for $320 right now, and we don't have it. So if the pump freezes and breaks again, we're just out of luck. Ugh. So I just pray it doesn't do that. Let's unmute me. Kale is very good for health. Yes. I had lights out for a few days last year from ice. Really? I guess there was a bunch of people around here this year that were out of electricity for a few days. This is a weird habit. I always smell everything, you guys. I can't help it. But yeah, there was quite a few people that were out of electricity this year for snowstorm. My gosh. I can drink this one later. Jess, I'm banning myself from requesting songs anymore. I forgot what songs are YouTube. That's alright. We all make mistakes, too. It was funny, though. I'm sure you've seen the shock on my face. I was like, oh. And you can't ban yourself because I still need a request. That's what keeps the show going, is when you guys send out requests. That's the whole fun of it. So I'm not allowing you to ban yourself. Sometimes I wish I could keep those videos live though, so I could go back and like look at my reactions and stuff that goes on in there. But if I try to set it to private so I can go back and watch it, but YouTube will still get me if it's on private. So I just have to immediately delete it. And that's the thing too. Like I have realized, as long as I don't put the title and to live stream what we're doing. And as long as people don't say in the chat, like, if they don't type in the chat, you're going to get in trouble for doing this, da 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 da, or this is not allowed on YouTube, da 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 da, I'm fine. But the minute people start making those comments, for some reason, YouTube catches those comments and then they shut down the live stream. So anybody in here that comes to those, get off the table, what are you doing? So anybody that comes in and sees comments like that, just if you're a mod, erase those comments, get rid of them comments so I don't get dinged. But I won't even say, the day that I did it the last time, we didn't have any issues. We went through the whole thing fine. So I just got to come up with savvy titles so people kind of know what I'm doing but don't, if that makes sense. Maybe I'll just keep calling them the Reset Sunday. And then that way everybody knows, and just change the thumbnail. Did you miss anything? Miss me? You're purring awfully loud. It's kind of nice here. We haven't really had, knock on wood, we haven't had any power outage in my tiny community, but all around us we always have power outages. And then a few summers ago, I think it's been 5 or 6 years now, it was the hottest year here in Ohio, and we were out of power. Everybody was out of power. And at the time, I worked at this little small behavior nursing home, and it wasn't like a corporation, a big company or anything. It was just a family-owned one, very small. They didn't have any generators at all in the building, so they literally had to run around town and ask people like Home Depot and stuff to donate generators just for a time, during the time that the power outage was. I think that power outage lasted at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. TH2, did that affect your area too? And it was just so miserable because it was so hot, and working in a nursing home is just so demanding anyways physically. And when you get out of a place like that, all you want to do is shower and feel clean. It was horrible. So when I would get off work, I would just go down to the creek and bathe in the creek. You're being awfully lovey today. What have you been into? You been in trouble out there? Catching mice? Nope, it didn't affect you? Wow. I just remember, it was so bad in the grocery stores, too. Everybody was buying up all the water and ice. There was no ice anywhere. You could not find ice. I think that year we lost a freezer that year, too. We put most of the food that was in the fridge in the spring, so that saved that. And then I believe we lost half. It wasn't a full freezer. It was half a freezer, because half of the stuff we took up to the next county over to my brother-in-law's, and he was able to put it in his deep freezer and save it for us. So we were thankful for that. But I know a lot of people lost food. Crazy. And I can imagine everybody that is on oxygen or any medical equipment and stuff. I wonder what they did. I have no idea. Oh. Well, I don't think, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go live again before Sunday, but I think I'm going to head off to right now. What the heck? I've been on here 2 hours and 26 minutes now. So yeah, I think I'm going to head off here and get a shower. Woohoo! Can't wait. Get my shower and then relax a little bit, get off my back. And then, like I said, I don't know if I'll go live before Sunday or not, but just keep looking. I might, who knows, whatever comes up. But definitely Sunday, 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not sure yet what time that'll be, but keep your eyes posted, and I'm going to relax, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, bye. Thank you, Brian. You too.